I've been to Warwood, Benwood, Leewood, Kennywood, Oglebie, Bethany, Fallsview, West Liberty, Bellsville, Barnesville, Wellsville, Wintersville, Tishersville, Yorkville, Tiltonsville, Steubenville, Pittsburgh, Clarksburg, Jacobsburg, Wellsburg, North Wheeling, South Wheeling, East Wheeling, West Wheeling. I've been everywhere, yeah. I've been everywhere, yeah. Crossed the river there, yeah. Breathe that steel mill air, yeah. Travel, I've had my share, yeah. I've been everywhere.
Today, Ohio Valley Memories are in the Fulton area of Wheeling, and our Behind the Business interview is with Luke Duplaga of Dupe Scoops. This is a reminder that myself and the guests are not professional speakers. We may make mistakes, stumble, stutter, etc. But we hope you can overlook that and just sit back and enjoy the content. Luke, will you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Luke Duplaga. I was born and raised here in Wheeling, West Virginia. My family has always owned Generations Restaurant and Pub. I'm the 5th generation.
Tell me a little bit about your business. How long have you had it here?
So, long story short, I grew up coming here in the Fulton area of Wheeling, where Generations is right down the road. And the longtime Dairy Queen owner, the family had it for years. She decided to close, retire. And when she decided to put it up for sale, I hopped on it right away, and I just thought not Dairy Queen needed to stay, but ice cream needed to stay. I didn't want to do anything with national corporations or anything like that because I come from a locally owned family business at Generations. And so that's when I decided to come down here and talk to her and make sure she knew it was Stay Ice Cream. It was very important to her and her family that it stayed ice cream because they were here for about 55, 60 years, I'm pretty sure.
And so this is just a spring till fall business, right?
It's always been seasonal. Even the Dairy Queen was always seasonal. It was a true original walk-up Dairy Queen. I think it was like 4 to 6 left in the country when she decided to retire. So that was the main thing. It was why it needed to stay ice cream.
So you said a minute ago you worked the history of this building. She had it how many years, you think?
Her family had it around 55 to 60 years.
Okay. So what gets you excited about the ice cream business?
It's fun. Everything's fun about it. There's nothing that deters me every day. When I wake up every day happy and wanting to show up to work, something you find you love and cherish doing. I mean, it's great. I mean, you're in public and you see a little kid say, "Hey, there's Dupes." It just, I come mentally from a bad mental past with the decisions I made back in high school and just struggle, and just finding faith in God, leading God in the business and finding ways to love it, and making sure people when they come here feel like family. And I have employees, but I consider them family, and I make sure they know that they're family. They're more than just employee.
Well, that's nice to hear, Luke. I like it. You also said that you grew up in this area. So what excites you about having a business in the area that you have grown up and lived in?
I always say I'm the youngest out of 5 kids. My dad had a brother, and they came from my grandfather, and then my great-grandfather, and my great-great-grandfather. So it all started with my great-great-grandfather. He opened up in 1919 the IGA Fulton grocery store where Generations is. And then my great-grandfather turned into a bar, a disco club, and my grandfather had that. And that's why I always say this area of Wheeling, Fulton, from the Med Express to the top of Wheeling Hill and the whole peninsula back here. I don't have anything in life if it isn't for Fulton. I don't have a livelihood if it isn't for Fulton. So that's what was key. This was known for ice cream in Fulton. It had the foot traffic. It didn't need to be teared down for a store plaza or whatever. It needed to stay ice cream, and I think that's what the previous family loved about me coming in, because I was going to keep it for Fulton. And just like what I said, Fulton makes me who I am today.
So you've been in business in here. This is your second season, is that correct?
It's my second full season. So when I bought it 3 summers ago, after getting all the permits and everything figured out, I was only able to stay open for like a month and a half soft opening. Then last year was my first full season. This year will be my second full season. I'll always open on April 1st. I'll always stop ordering at the end of September. and then whenever I settle out, I'll be done.
Do you have any interesting stories over that time that you'd like to share?
I mean, I wouldn't say interesting. I just think from a business aspect, only being 25 years old, not going to college or anything, just directly going to work with my dad, I would say the interesting stories would be you respect life a lot more. Just the ups and downs, going to bed, bawling your eyes out, not knowing if you can do it the next day, or finding a way, finding the light in the day, and making you push to feel success. You know, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of help from my dad and my father and my family, but he makes it known that you're gonna work it and build it like he did with the restaurant, you know?
How many employees do you have? I mean, that may change, but roughly?
Last year I had 24. This year I have about 10 to 14, depending on their schedules.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the life, that's the world, so I'm used to that. So right now I'm a solid like 10 to 14 people. Especially with my trailer, I've picked up a lot.
Yes.
So everything I made last year, I bought a trailer and a truck to pull it. Reinvested everything. And that takes me back to, that's what's interesting about the business, your ups and downs. You know, you think you buy a business, you own a business, boom, 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 life deal, happy, happy, happy. But I've learned real quick that you're an employee for your business. So that's why I can tell them we're family. We're all here for together.
So I know you're young, Luke, but I've talked to several people, and all the businesses that I am doing this behind the business with none of them are chains. I don't want to say funny is not the right word to use, but I asked them, do they have any future plans? It's basically, now a lot of them are in their 60s. I'm going to work it until I can't work anymore. Yeah, that's their future plans in their business. And I mean, you're only 25, you said, and so
my ultimate goal for this location, because I don't know of any other future plans of going here or there, franchise maybe, franchise that. My goal for this location would be maybe one of my sons or daughters, if I end up having a family and children, or one of my nieces or nephews, to be able to walk into this business and keep it going for this area. Because Generations is not going anywhere, and we're known to have family businesses in this area. My uncle, like my dad's brother, has a landscaping business on the peninsula. Mm-hmm. So that would be the ultimate goal, is to keep it in the family, just like the family previously. So
tell me a little bit about your trailer that you have. Do you take it to like baseball fields, or I mean, what?
For example, right now, just had my first festival at Wheeling Park, the Pepperoni Roll Festival. So you'll see me at a lot of the like park festivals. I'm at Garden Park this Saturday for a dog festival. Mm-hmm. Like this time in May, I've realized I've tons of graduation parties. I was at a local school today. I was at a couple local schools last week. So pretty much a lot of private events, school events, corporation events, birthday parties, and festivals is where I'll be. With the trailer, I'll never set up the trailer on a day-to-day basis. It's more of like an event basis.
What all do you serve out of the trailer? Just hand-dipped or what?
Well, yeah, so the trailer will be hand-dipped ice cream. For private functions and parties, school parties, birthday parties, I'll always just do the hand-dipped in scoops and cones and cups. But when you see me at a festival, I'll always have anywhere from 8 to 12 flavors. You can get those in scoops, cones, and cups. You can get all those flavors in a milkshake. And then I'll also provide a root beer float, or maybe a pepperoni roll for something warm.
I always like to give my guests an opportunity to say, advertise, whatever you want to share here in the last few minutes.
Yeah, I would just say overall at Dupe Scoops here in Wheeling, 560 National Road, this is a place where you can come and your kid can feel welcome. From 2 years old to 100 years old, you can feel welcome by coming here, listening to the music outside, hanging out on the patio, playing the games if you're a kid, high school meetup spot. Community is key to me, and just making it like you see what an out-of-town vibe is, but here locally to keep the community together and keep everybody happy.
So I thank you very much for giving me a few minutes of your day, and once again, thanks, Luke, and wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share if you want to see more videos like this.